Good morning. You know, there really are a lot of good people out there. Sometimes we just don't hear about them. We hear about all the other issues going on, but they're good people. People like John Kinney of Woburn, Massachusetts. John Kinney's an electrician, and he got a call from a lady asking him to come fix a ceiling light. When he arrived at her home, he was very disturbed. The home was in terrible rundown condition. She was there living by herself. She was 72 years old. He came in to fix the ceiling light, but he could tell by looking around. There were so many other electrical appliances that were not working. There was lots of electrical challenges in the home. The plumbing wasn't running. It wasn't working. Now the house was in terrible repair. When he left and he went home for the weekend, he couldn't get her out of her mind. That was on a Friday. All Saturday, all Sunday, he just kept thinking about her. And on Monday he decided, I've got to go back and do some more work for free. And so it was that he went back on that Monday and he began working on doing some other wiring and electrical things to get things up and working. But again, he could see just how huge this project was and the need she had. She really couldn't afford to be paying to have other things done, and she didn't want to be a burden and be asking other people to come work for free, so she just lived the way that she lived. But he couldn't believe that. He couldn't allow that. So he got with his brother, who was his partner, and they established a Facebook page, and they entitled it, An Old Woman Who Needs Help. Now that's a creative page. An Old Woman Who Needs Help. And he had some pictures and started talking about her and asking other people, will you step forward and will you help? And we need to raise some money and we need other people with skills who will come and work. We're not going to redo the whole house, he said. That turned out not to maybe be true. They set to work and they started redoing all the wiring. People showed up. They began doing all new wiring, plumbing, windows, walls, ceilings, backyard to front steps. In the end, he would raise over $100,000. And dozens of people would step forward and come and start helping to do the work on the house. Other people who couldn't do work and didn't know how, they started providing meals. They started coming and feeding the workers. Within a month, this lady had a whole new home. Now the lights would come on and the water would flow and they could flush the toilets, and it was a whole new home. It was lovely. And she could hardly contain herself. She said, I cannot express my gratitude. I am so overwhelmed by what everyone has been willing to do. And John was overwhelmed by it as well, saying, I've never seen so much kindness and so many people reaching out to bless life. He made a comment. He said, this has shown me that when the community comes together with a little love and support, it can make such an impact on a person's life. He said, this could be anybody's mother, grandmother. How would you want your mother or grandmother taken care of? It really did touch a nerve, and people came together. Her name was Gloria Scott, and so everybody got T-shirts that said, we're Gloria's Gladiators. And they did. They tackled it, and they changed it completely top to bottom. I read once where it said, you have never really lived until you have done something for someone who can never repay you. You've never really lived until you've done something for someone who can never repay you. Look around. You can be the person who blesses a life, makes a difference in someone, puts a smile on their face or some hope in their heart. You and I are called to be the people who are going to love our neighbors, no exceptions. Today, I hope you'll go out and be one of the nice people. Have a great day.